Justin Herbert. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Chargers and the Huskies on Sunday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Huskies of Anchorage taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for visiting Anchorage, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw again. Bonner. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Curry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 59 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Curry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
On 2nd down, it's Curry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. McAllister, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Back to throw. Bonner. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bonner. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
They'll try the left side. Curry, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's long. And he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Herbert on first down now. He finds his man, complete. That's Curry. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Palmer going in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league. No question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A short throw taken in by Long. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Herbert. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Bonner. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bonner. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now 3rd down and 7. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Draw play. Here's McAllister. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On first down, it's Herbert. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the 50, here's Herbert. To the left sideline and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Bryce Young, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head over to Detroit, check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Zach Charbonnet, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Las Vegas Raiders. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll run on 1st down. Curry down to the 42, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Curry.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Curry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down now, McAllister stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, They've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. On 2nd down, it's Curry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Operating from the gun, Bonner. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on second down, Bonner. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Operating from the gun, Bonner. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now this throw caught left side, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. Operating from the gun, Bonner. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Huskies are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 16, a minute 8 to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Off play action. Bonner. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game ball is for everybody. So, for the Chargers, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.